Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Weird World Podcast. This is going to be another episode within the
How weird world.
month. Okay. It's a little creepy soft, but okay. A little early 70s FM radio kind of a vibe going on there. I'm Dean.
I'm Jack.
I'm Carrie.
And today, Carrie is going to give us a weird bit, as you can tell, since we're uploading on I believe, a Sunday. This weird bit is about something a little spooky, a little scary, in keeping with the Halloween festivities. Carrie?
Yeah. It's El Cucuy. Is that how you say it?
Sure.
Why not?
Also goes by the Coco, the Cuca, and Coco Man.
El Cucuy is by far the scariest of those versions.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Coco, seriously. It's a Disney
Coco
movie.
Man brings you hot chocolate before
Yes.
bed.
Clearly.
That would be nice, but that is not this story. This legend, what is it? Story, whatever, originated in northern Portugal and Galicia, which is
Galicia,
what part
I
of
think.
Spain?
It's northwestern Spain, I believe.
And
Very beautiful.
Pardon me?
Very beautiful. Forested, green, very nice.
And in Portuguese, the word coco means coconut, but it also refers to, in several different languages, the human head or skull.
Does
Yeah.
it?
Yes, it does.
Cabeza, but literally the word coco in several languages.
Colloquially.
Oh, okay.
There's not only one word for head.
We do too.
That's true. We call it a coconut,
Yeah.
don't we? We don't call it a coco.
No. Well, for hundreds of years, the stories have been told, passed down from generation to generation, and the legend is it's a demon-like monster that lurks in the shadows of closets and under beds to frighten and kidnap disobedient children.
Wow.
I mean,
It's kind of like a Halloween Krampus.
or just
Boogeyman.
Boogeyman.
kind of
Yeah.
deal.
Closets, huh?
Yeah.
And beds, huh?
Boogeyman's are always, boogeyman,
Yeah, that's true.
are always
Boogeymans.
in closets and under beds.
Yeah, that's true.
They are.
Always been afraid
Who
of
among
those.
us was not afraid at some point in their childhood to take either their hands from out from under the covers or to put their hands over the side of the bed?
I absolutely was, but it wasn't
Horrifying.
because of the boogeyman.
Really, what was it from?
The trilogy of terror doll.
That makes sense. Yes,
thought
I can
he
see
was
that.
under my bed with his big knife. And
Very
if
specific.
any limbs hung over, he was going to chop them off.
All right. That's
you know-
your boogeyman.
Yeah.
I don't remember being afraid of specifically the boogeyman or understanding just in general something could be under the
Yeah.
bed, something
Yeah.
can be in the closet. I don't honestly. I remember I have a vague memory of hearing the word boogeyman, and my parents never really used that, so I wasn't afraid of a boogeyman. But I did have some generalized fear of things in the dark,
Yeah.
of course, which is weird. I almost wonder if it's childhood instinctive.
Yeah. It probably is. Although, it's funny. I mean, did other people's parents use a boogeyman against
Probably.
their children?
They probably did.
I mean, mine didn't. I don't think we ever did we, Jen?
No, not really. But I think the boogeyman is sort of just a personification of childhood fears.
Yeah, I think so
throughout
too.
the ages.
Yeah, and you probably hear it. But there have been culturally lots of
Yeah.
parents and lots of societies have literally said if you
have their
go
own
out at
boogeyman.
night or do certain
Yeah.
things, the boogeyman's going to get you. And of course, the reason was control to make them, or really just to not do dangerous, stupid, bad judgment things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in my mind, it's kind of abusive.
A little
Girl,
bit,
No.
but
To
you
tell
could,
your children they're going to get kidnapped and eaten by a monster if they don't listen to you,
yes, if you do the
I
cinnamon
don't think it-
challenge,
no.
you will be eaten by the boogeyman.
I think
That
it's
seems
terrible.
fair.
Well, and that's what El Cucuy is. I mean, it was parents telling their kids, if you misbehave, you're going to get kidnapped by a scary monster and he's going to eat you.
That last part may be a
Mm-hmm.
little far, granted, but makes it scary.
Yes. El Cucuy is said to have shape-shifting powers, and so nobody knows what its true appearance is. And different countries and cultures and have different manifestations of El Cucuy.
I'm going to guess Randall from Monsters, Inc. And by the way, didn't Monsters, Inc. terrify a whole generation of children?
No.
No.
Come on.
No, because Dean, the monsters were
Except
Sully
for
and-
Randall, who was evil and could disappear and be invisible.
Have you ever seen the
I'm not
movie?
sure you saw the movie.
As an adult, taking you kids, and I was terrified.
No, as a child who grew up on that movie, no.
Well, then you guys handle it better than I did.
Apparently.
Jesus.
Well, anyway, for instance, in Brazil, they call it cuca, and it's a female humanoid alligator.
Ooh, that's way
La
better.
Cuca. There's a little cartoon of her, and it's really funny. She's
Really?
out here like being all sassy and shit, and she's La Cuca.
A female, I love it. Wait, alligator or crocodile?
Alligator.
That aren't any alligators in Brazil.
It doesn't
Well,
matter,
they
Dean.
made
It's
her an
not
alligator.
real.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to guess crocodile and something got
No,
lost in
it's an
translation.
alligator.
Cayman.
Other representations have been like a hairy, big monster with sharp teeth, red eyes,
Wendigo.
bat-like ears, massive claws.
Mothman.
Some people said some have it being a massive monster, some having it being like troll-like and small.
Wow, that's a pretty... Well, you said earlier it could metamorphose. It could
Shapeshift,
shapeshift.
yeah.
So it could be
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
All right.
Here's a story from a 22-year-old undergrad at USC. This is
Did-
from what?
Did this person go with a first name and last initial?
Only initials,
Oh, okay.
AG.
Okay.
Because this is from the USC Digital Folklore Archives.
Okay.
So AG's family is originally from South America, Mexico, and Honduras. And it's his understanding that the story is told to young children to scare them into behaving appropriately and being obedient. He heard the story from his uncle, who said his mother, so AG's grandmother, would tell her young children the story late at night when they were young children. She told them Cucuy is small, bat-eared hair monster that has huge red eyes and would kidnap you if you did something bad or misbehaved. He said their mom would always tell them to go to sleep on time, behave, never do anything bad, and to listen and respect her, which was the most important. If he didn't behave
else.
properly, the Cucuy would come and take him into the night. His uncle told him that his friends told him when they were up late at night, past their bedtime, or sneaking something they weren't supposed to have, they would hear screeching or suddenly see red eyes in the bushes.
Whoa.
Whenever that happened, someone would be missing the next day.
Missing. Seriously. So this kid knew missing children. His friends would go missing. That's pretty serious, AG.
Yep. And the uncle told him that to this day he's still scared of it, especially when he goes back to Mexico. So like he's scared of it a little bit in the US, but it's more powerful in Mexico.
That makes sense. Power is just the source of power is in Mexico,
Yeah.
the old country, and it.
But we're talking
Close.
about a grown man that's still scared
Well, I'm afraid of Randall.
of El Cucuy. Well,
I don't blame him. He had a bunch of missing friends, man.
I know.
You can see the power of suggestion, though. There's going to
Oh,
be a
of
creature
course.
out there, so you see red eyes in the bushes,
Yeah.
and then your friends go missing.
Are you saying the uncle's friends didn't actually see red eyes glowing in the bushes?
Possibly.
Well, here's the Mexican legend. Once upon a time, a father was really angry at his kids for behaving badly.
Wait, this is like the origin story of El Cucuy?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
the Mexican origin story.
Okay.
So, to punish the kids, he decided to lock them in the closet
Ugh.
to learn their lesson.
Okay. Kind of a Sixth Sense action. Remember they locked him in the closet in Sixth Sense, and he's scared. Okay.
Yep. Well, after a while, the dad decided he needed to go to town and run some errands.
Okay.
So he did, forgetting to let his kids out of the closet. When he came back from town, he saw that his barn and his house had caught on fire, killing the kids.
Oh my God.
So the father was cursed.
Yeah, and remorseful, I hope.
Well-
he probably felt bad for days.
He was kind of in denial about the whole thing. And so he started looking for his kids in many closets. For years and years, he would look for his kids. And he started to grow an appetite for them. So-
What?
So
Wait,
now,
what? That took a turn.
yeah. So now,
He's cursed.
yeah, he's cursed. He hunts kids and hides in closets at night, waiting for the right moment.
I see. You know,
To get
I
them.
even though I knew this, I thought it was going to be the kids turned into El Cucuy because they're wronged, etc. But it's not. It's the dad who murdered them in a sense, accidentally. Let's be fair to him. And damn, didn't see that.
I know. Legend also has it that whoever hears the true legend will catch a glimpse of El Cucuy at night.
Ooh.
Wait, whoever here, just so all of our listeners listening to this
Sorry.
right now are going to see red eyes in the closet later
And
tonight.
so
Okay.
will we.
Yep.
Damn it. Okay, I'm
Thanks,
not going to lie.
Mom.
I
You're
scared
welcome.
myself just about a week or so ago. I
How?
had a dream about a ghost, and then I had to cross through the bathroom to go, to the toilet, the bathroom to go pee.
Yes.
And you know how we have to cross? There's a mirror
Yeah.
there. As we crossed that, I would not look in the mirror because I was sure I was going to see a ghost trailing behind me as I walked to the.
Interesting.
That'll do it.
It was scary, very
Yep.
scary. I'm not going to lie. And then when I went back to bed, I actually closed my eyes as I walked through that space where I could have seen the mirror had I looked to my left. So
That's funny.
and this happened about a week ago.
I didn't put any of this in my notes, but there was a website. I don't even know what website it was, I think it was some sort of, I don't know if it's a Mexican publication or something, but they decided to interview a bunch of their employees about what their recollections were of El Cucuy as children.
Ah.
And one woman said that exact thing.
Really?
Even today, at night, she won't look in a mirror because she's afraid she's going to see El Cucuy behind her. Isn't that
Wow.
funny?
And also, one other thing of note, Mexico seems to have a lot of things about dead kids. Remember La Llorona?
Yeah.
We did. That was also
Yeah.
a horrific murder of children.
To be fair, a lot of cultures have a lot of folk tales and
Yes.
urban legends that revolve around
I guess
kids
so.
and their deaths.
Yep. Some versions of the legend have El Cucuy being like a small adult, and in other versions, El Cucuy is actually the spirit of a young boy that died. And so that adds the angle that you just said,
yeah.
that any child snatched by this, calls him Coco, could become Coco.
Oh, another Coco.
Scary, huh?
They multiply.
Yeah.
That's what it. When people say Team Coco, that's what they mean, not Conan O'Brien. That's how I understand it now.
In Spain, Portugal, and Latin America, including Brazil, parents use Coco as a way of making their kids behave. They actually sing lullabies and have rhymes.
So, by definition, at night while they're falling off to sleep,
Uh-huh.
this is great parenting.
Yep, telling them if they don't obey their parents, El Coco will come and get them and eat their faces off.
Oh my God!
This is
Like
terrible.
a chimp in Connecticut. If you don't obey your parents,
Mm-hmm.
Coco's gonna eat your face. That's not a lullaby. That was something different, but still. you
That
get
is
the
very
idea.
different. I'm going to tell you a couple true stories
What?
of El Cucuy.
Told by people with first name, last initial?
Just first names, no
Okay.
last initials.
Even better.
The first one is from Southwest United States. Lupe grew up hearing stories about El Cucuy from her father and uncles, as well as other children growing up, but she always thought they were just stories. She didn't believe them until one day she and her family had a week-long experience
Wow.
with El Cucuy. Sadly, Lupe's husband had died, and her 5-year-old daughter began waking up in the middle of the night and telling her mom that she was talking to someone.
Uh-oh.
So Lupe, she just thought, oh, she's talking to her dad. You know, she thinks she's talking to her dad in her dreams, and this is her way of coping with her father's death at such a young age, which, you know, sounds pretty normal. This apparently was in Texas. It was a very scorching hot Texas summer, but
Like every Texas summer.
So yeah, when
Yes.
are they not?
at the night, the house would become icy cold in short, little spurts of time in the middle of the night.
Well, that's actually
That's also living in a desert.
it's also kind of nice though. There's some free air conditioning on a hot summer night. That's
Yeah.
not,
Yeah, I could use that.
you could.
Well, one night, Lupe's mother, who was
Lupe.
It's Lupe.
Lupe's mother.
I know. The first time you said it, I was like, I'm gonna let that one slide, but
Not-
no, baby, it's
yeah,
Lupe.
no, it's Lupe. Come on,
Lupe.
Karen. Lupe.
Well,
Jesus.
her
Josie said,
Her mom was staying with her. She said she heard her granddaughter speaking to someone and then heard the sound of, quote, clunky, scratching, claw-like footsteps.
Ooh, footsteps from the closet or just from?
From her granddaughter's bedroom.
Oh,
She ran to the granddaughter's bedroom and found her granddaughter trembling in the middle of her bedroom with a monstrous shadow standing over her. As soon as the grandma turned on the light, of course, the shadow disappeared.
It was a shadow.
man. You know what? Completely serious. My dream that I mentioned ago was something like that, where the light dissipated. I can't. It was one of those dreams we have
Yeah.
the vaguest memory of it, but light dissipated the creature, the ghost, whatever it was. That's weird.
Yeah.
Just weird coincidence.
Yeah.
Because I'm just now hearing what you're saying.
I know you are. Well, the grandma started sleeping in the granddaughter's room to protect her just in case anything strange happened again. Lupe's sister was also staying with them. One
Karen,
night,
it's loopy.
she woke up and heard horrible screaming. They all raced to the daughter's bedroom, and they found the grandma lying on the floor, her pajamas ripped, as if she had been clawed by an animal. What? What's so
Nothing.
funny?
Nothing. It's pajamas is a word in some languages. You're fine. Keep going. Sorry.
Her jammies.
Okay.
And there was blood everywhere.
So is
Jeez.
Grandma alive?
Yes,
Oh, phew. She was attacked by a
Correct.
Coco. Oh my God.
Oh, God.
by El Cucuy. The daughter was sitting up in her bed screaming, and blood had even been splattered all over the walls of the bedroom.
Jesus.
What?
But she's alive.
Pretty horrific.
Yeah.
Well, Lupe ran back to her room because she had a baby. She ran back to her room to get
Wait,
the baby.
Lupe had a baby?
Yeah,
How old was Lupe?
she's the mom.
This is Lupe the mom,
Oh, okay.
not the daughter.
My bad.
The daughter's only 5. We only know Lupe's name, nobody else.
Okay.
She ran back to her bedroom to grab her baby son because she didn't want to leave him alone. Brought him back into
Miguel.
the blood room, and
Also good parenting.
put him in bed with the 5-year-old daughter so that she could try to help her mother. Her sister went to call the police and look through the house to see if they could find the scary creature, I guess. And she couldn't find anything or anyone, and all the doors and windows were locked from the inside.
Oop.
She called the police. They responded. They took
You know-
photos.
Real quick. You hear that a lot? This is a house, right?
Yeah.
Not a lot of houses have doors and windows that lock from the outside, so it's not that amazing.
Well-
You hear it all the time in these things, and it's a
But
little
you
bit.
know what they're
Yeah, no
saying.
shit. I know, but
You're
still.
trying to be funny.
No, actually, I'm serious. You hear that a lot. And it's like, well, obviously they're locked from the inside. All locks are from the inside in these situations. So it's
Windows, not doors. Doors have locks from the outside.
not in houses. Not that, you're outside. How can you imagine? Oh, shit, we're stuck. the UPS guy locked us in. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Go
It
ahead.
locks from both ways on a door.
Yeah.
Never mind. Go ahead.
I know
No.
what you mean.
Yeah.
Anyhow, the police came. They took pictures of the bloody room, and there were on the floor, there were Lupe's mother's footprints and strange claw-like prints in the blood. The next night, understandably, Lupe and her family had a hard time sleeping.
Question.
Yes.
The grandma lived, so could she say what attacked her?
This story doesn't go into.
Okay.
There are no follow-up interviews with Grandma.
I would like to contact grandma. If Lupe's grandma is out there, please write us or email us or just call in.
I'll see if I can get you in touch. So they all decided to sleep in the same room and finally just passed out from exhaustion until Lupe woke up and discovered her daughter was not sleeping next to her anymore.
This is just getting worse.
Yep. Heard voices from the living room. She ran out to the living room to find her daughter standing in front of a massive black figure.
Now a hint of racism, but go ahead.
Well, they yelled. I'm assuming this is her and her sister.
Yeah.
And the figure snapped at them. I think by that she means looked at them real fast. And she said at that point it looked like some sort of giant demonic creature. Lupe said at this point she really wasn't sure if it was like some real demonic creature or just somebody in some elaborate costume. Like she wasn't fully believing that it wasn't a
Is
person.
this Halloween? October? No. Okay.
It was summertime, remember?
Oh yeah, you're right.
She
Okay.
said the creature snatched up her daughter with what looked like massive claws with long fingers and nails and started rampaging through the house.
Worst prank ever, but
Lupe and her sister chased after El Cucuy, and noticed that it acted like it was trying to get back inside the daughter's bedroom to get back into the closet to escape instead of trying to get out through a door or a window.
Oh, he just wanted to go back home.
So Lupe and her sister ran after it, and basically, from what I gather, had a little tug of war with her daughter. She got her daughter finally, but she said she could see the giant blood red eyes of the creature inside the closet hissing and growling at her.
With her daughter's other arm.
No.
No?
It finally let go of her daughter, and they left the house, got in the car to call the police.
Smart.
Police investigated and concluded that it was an animal attack.
Oh.
But they couldn't identify the type of animal, nor could anybody figure out where it went once it was inside the closet.
Interdimensional being. And it just wanted to get back to its dimension. It knew the rift was closing. It had to get back. Did it want to bring a tasty morsel with it? Yes, obviously, but it had to get back at all odds, so it went and let go of the daughter. That's what happened. It was not a chupacabra.
Well,
like
the
police
next
think.
night, they had a cop friend come spend the night with them, and it came back and was looking, coming back for her daughter. The police officer pulled his gun out and, afraid that to shoot because he didn't want to accidentally shoot one of the people in the room, just fired his gun into the ceiling instead. The El Cucuy trampled over the police officer, ripping open his shoulder and back.
Oof.
Ran back into Lupe's daughter's room and disappeared into the closet.
Wow.
The
Damn.
end.
Wow.
Pretty
That's
scary,
a horrific.
huh?
It's very scary. And stories that have super vagueness on time, location, and names are
Well-
always, they're rock solid.
Nobody, would you want your name and address
Hell
all over
yes.
the internet?
Absolutely. If that happened to me, hell yes.
No, you would not.
Oh my God, yes, I would. I'd go on every talk show and talk about it, write a book. Absolutely. That sounds a little bit like, wasn't there a paranormal activity that had an El Cucuy or something not unlike it?
That's a Jack question, not a Karen.
Jack,
No,
was
it's
there a
not.
paranormal?
Why is that a me question? I'm not Emma. That's an Emma question.
I feel like they're in that tired franchise that they did have one of the episodes, if I guess you can call them that, had something to do with like a Mexican legend or something like that. I don't know. I'm not positive.
I don't know either.
Where is Emma when you need her?
I don't know. Well, in this story from southern Mexico, the dad's name is Jaime, and his family
You sure about that pronunciation, Carrie?
involved a priest, but he describes the Cucuy as having a horrible mouth with giant teeth appearing from under his son's bed. He said it slowly slid out from under the bed, which was impossible because the bed was only inches off the floor, and even he couldn't fit under it.
Oof.
He said it looked like some sort of demon and was even still smoldering as it stood up on two legs so large that it had to duck to fit under the ceiling of the house. And he said the skin color and everything continually changed. So like it was...
Oh, a chameleon.
Yeah.
Cucuy.
And he said it moved like a praying mantis and had a reptilian-like tail.
Okay, now it has some alien factors going on
Yep.
here. Doesn't it sound a little bit alienish in our weird way we think aliens might be? Our Stormship Trooper kind of alien. Giant cockroach aliens.
Oh, surprising you say cockroach.
Really?
He said it charged everyone at the house, knocking them to the ground, crawling over them, and it moved like a giant cockroach,
Ooh.
which is nothing like a praying mantis.
No, it's
Or a
not.
lizard.
So this is interesting.
Well, don't question it. Dora.
So he said once this strange monster knocked everyone to the ground, it spun around and crawled back to his children's room, and they chased after it and watched it disappear under his son's bed.
Wow.
They moved the bed and found nothing but the floor and a wall.
I'm going to go again with a rift and an interdimensional creature.
Well, of course, they had difficulty sleeping, difficulty functioning. They couldn't lead a normal life and go to work. So they thought it was some sort of curse or punishment. So they decided to spend more time going to church. And they moved
That's a good moral, at least.
to get away from it.
I like this, though. A lot of, because, in the United States, a lot of people have horribly haunted houses and they don't move, or they just don't move right away. Here, it's like, you know what? We're gone. This is life threatening. Let's get out of here. I like
Yeah.
it. Smart.
Well, there's 2 more stories. I'm not going to read them. One
Okay.
from Guatemala and one from Colombia.
Okay. You just screw up the names anyway, so that's fine.
No, I won't.
Just kidding, Carrie.
Maria
Although the
is
way
one.
yeah,
I got that one.
the way you
down.
pronounce loopy, I'm beginning to question the whole El Cucuy that you.
Just
100%.
Well, I did the thing on the internet where you can say, "How do you pronounce this?"
Yeah.
But it fully like Americans saying it.
El Cucuy.
So,
El Cucuy.
Yeah. So I'm not really 100%.
Did it also
sure.
say loopy? Loopy.
But I want to tell you a little bit about the researcher who gathered these stories that I've just told you about, so that you can
Oh, there's an El Cucuy
realize
expert
how
out
true
there?
they are.
Okay.
His name is Christopher Chacon. He is a world-renowned parapsychologist, anomalist, and paranormal researcher. He has investigated and researched thousands of cases of the most extraordinary phenomenon, not only in Latin America, but the entire world as well. These include demonic possessions, poltergeists and hauntings, miracles, all types of psychic phenomena,
All types.
and altered states of consciousness, UFOs and alien abductions,
He is indiscriminate. I love it.
unexplainable anomalous phenomena,
Ooh,
cryptids,
wow. Say that 5 times. Anomalous phenomena. Oh, you know what? Maybe.
cryptids, your
Okay,
favorite.
I like that.
And is one of the world's foremost authorities on witchcraft, the occult, and ancient supernatural practices.
And
I
at
don't-
self-promotion.
Know how he has time
No, he
for all
doesn't.
of this.
He doesn't. He's busy.
Additionally, he has conducted countless investigations and research expeditions around the world
Countless expeditions. That's just-
into all manner of ancient supernatural myths and legends.
he can't count very high then. I mean,
I need to look him up to learn more about his
well, he's
exploits.
clearly an expert in everything.
But he says 70 to 80% of the over 2,000 cases he has investigated throughout the Latin Americas were found to be explainable, meaning
Yeah.
not an actual El Cucuy.
Yeah. Well, that leaves a lot of El Cucuys out there.
The remaining 20 to 30% were confirmed as anomalous phenomena,
Love that word still. So that's several hundred
meaning
El Cucuy, legit El Cucuy incidents out there that he
well,
just
no,
he's
saying
investigated.
anomalous phenomena, other types of paranormal phenomena, with a small percentage of those actually fitting the criteria that he thinks would be El Cucuy
Okay.
phenomenon.
Okay. It's a good thing he's bringing the scientific method to bear on his investigations.
He thinks El Cucuy may only manifest on very rare occasions, but when it does, it always leaves those who encounter it in mind-numbing shock because of its horrifying appearance and otherworldly abilities.
Does he imply at any point that the whole interdimensional being, which is now my pet theory? for
No.
this? Oh, so I like that. And if it goes into closets or under beds and disappears there, what else can it be? Come
Yeah.
on. There's a rift involved. That would explain the rarity of it. Those rifts don't open all the time.
Yeah. His bio doesn't say he's an expert in interdimensional beings.
Well, obviously
but
he is.
I've got to believe that he's
course he is.
well versed and knows all about them.
I feel like he could have just heard about that and be a world-renowned expert in it instantaneously in his own mind.
Yeah. I think it sounds pretty scary.
It does sound scary.
I think it's horrible of parents throughout the world
I
who
disagree.
warn their children that they could be kidnapped and eaten.
It's quality parenting. It is terrible. It's a good monster. It's a good creature. It's good. It's, like I said, it's a spin on the boogeyman. What came first, the boogeyman or El Cucuy or / Coco / Cuca?
Neither.
Yeah, probably coincidental.
Probably
Like I
so.
said, cultures throughout time
Yep.
have had their own boogeyman. The
Yeah.
word boogeyman is probably not that old.
That's true.
English.
So that's the story of El Cucuy.
Yeah.
As far as we know, Carrie's pronouncing it right. Thank you for that, Carrie.
Welcome.
That was a scary little spine tingling word bit. I like that. If you want to learn more about El Cucuy, just call Carrie
Yeah.
or Christopher Chacon.
Yeah. I'm sure he knows more about it than I
Oh,
do.
obviously, Carrie. He knows more about everything. He's a world-renowned expert in things he's a world-renowned expert about. So, thank you, Carrie. We will look for our next full episode
This Thursday.
in the ongoing
Weird World.
extravaganza. Okay? Till then, see ya.
Goodbye.